All right, guys, we're back. Sort of. Been around, been busy. If those of you don't follow us, me, Black Rebel, my name is Pedro. I am the owner of Black Rebel Beard Company. Where is it? Right there. Okay, that's weird. I had to look down. Hopefully that flips. So for the past I don't know, 2-3 years, we just moved to this house a year and a half ago. Still been buying trucks, selling trucks, modifying trucks, and those who know, you can follow me on Instagram to see what I'm up to there. But I think it was time to make videos on what we're doing to the trucks exactly. And excuse me. Well, I think I'd start with this one. Last year we started with It's a long story. I'll probably do the story. I'll do the story about the new Broncos when I do a video about the new Broncos. The 2-door is basically almost done. So that'll just be here's everything we did to make the ultimate 2-door Bronco, in my opinion. The 4-door, basically stock, except for a couple things. Anyway, I'll go over it on those videos. Today, we're here to talk about this thing. This thing is a Scout 800 on top of a Scout 2 frame and drivetrain. Yeah, that was genius, actually. Because I had a Scout before. I'll keep doing that. Need a selfie stick, maybe. I had a Scout 800. I had a Scout 2, and they're both kind of projects. Even though the Scout 2 ran like a top, they were kind of projects. And I rattle canned those things and didn't even wheel them at all. Fuck. Anyways, so most of my rigs are built to go off-road. You're going to hear the term trail rig a lot in my videos, basically. So to me, a trail rig is something that looks like what it's supposed to. The truck it was made, the stock looking bodywork. You can only modify it so much to where it just starts looking not like what it is. So trail rig, in my opinion, is that vehicle just modified to go off-road well and, not get stuck and look like an idiot. So now that we're almost 40 years old, we've been modifying trucks for about 20-something plus years now. My first car was a Jeepster Commando, which I proceeded to break everything on that thing, and that's how we learned how to work on trucks back in high school. And all my buddies had Jeeps and cool stuff. So I actually do want to make some videos of my friends' rigs or trucks or whatever they're into. This won't be a how-to. This hopefully won't be very informative at all. It's just showing what we're into at this point in our lives and what we grew up loving, basically, and always will. So if that's kind of your speed, like, subscribe, and all that shit. But not trying to sell you shit unless you have a beard. I'm not trying to sell you nothing. I'm just showing you what we do and see how that goes. So for this thing, I want to do a before, during, after, and then maybe some trail video. And that's the one I'm stuck on how to do. Man, we've built 20-30 different 4x4s. I barely have pictures or videos of any of them because I really don't give a shit about it that way. It's not like, hey, dude, take a picture or video of me off-road. We're usually just having, trail sodas and having a good time and not worrying about it. Like, if you think about it, like, you never have pictures of your best friends unless it's like an occasion and the wives tell you to get together. That's kind of how it works. So, but I want to change that just to show what we're doing and having fun with, nothing else. So the first vehicle this year is going to be this Scout. So let me give you a little, we're just going to do a rundown, what's happening next. I'm going to do a lot of these and take them to buddy shops here in El Paso. So this first one, which I've taken a lot of things to, is going to go to Prodigy over here in Canotillo in El Paso. Alan and James over there have done a lot of different work for me, new, old. gears, lockers, you name it, lights, doesn't matter. They're pretty much badasses. So first things first, the story of this one is I went 2 months ago to Chili Challenge in the new two-door Bronco, and just did some light trails or whatever. But there's this group, this I'm gonna say younger gentleman was there with his I think with his dad and a big group of I think they're Alamogordo Off-Road Club, and actually they have some videos on YouTube also. So they had this out there doing like extreme trails or like 7/8, which are pretty extreme. If you want to, I'll run down the numbers of what that is in another video maybe. But basically you wouldn't take anything nice on a 7 or 8. And while this is actually, body is super clean, I don't know, this is like always the shot I always like. Show the front and side. So the body's actually pretty straight, and it's uncut, and it's half cab, and it's built fucking badass so far. So we're just going to take it to the next step of what, you know, I would do with it, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. That's basically the point of these videos. So this is a Scout 800 something on a Scout 270 something frame and drivetrain, which is actually really smart, because I had the Scout 80 I had before had like a Chevy V8 in it, and everything else was shit. Suspension, steering, brakes, you name it, it was all garbage. So this is actually perfect, man. It has Dana 44s, it has shit gears and like welded diffs, but again, it was just a trail rig. So I'm going to upgrade those to about 513s and put in some real lockers in it, make it a little nicer to drive and off-road in. I think we need some new hubs I ordered. It's got a winch, and it's got a 345 with the automatic. And then the first things we're going to do to it is, well, we already did, is put a new radiator, because he completely destroyed that one on one of the trails. It flexed too much, and the fan that was there completely, yeah, it fucked up the radiator. So we got a brand new Chinese radiator and a Chinese fan. Go to the ignition. I got a power brake booster that's going in. I got wipers that are going in. I got a hood that came with it that we're just going to cut a hole in the hood for now. Rear tail lights are going in. The rear bulkhead is going in. I did get some new seat mounts, and I got to figure out what seats I want to run on this, because right now this shit is way too tall. I hit my head on top if I sit up straight. Steering hits my belly, so it needs to come down and back a lot. I do have doors for this, but they're a different color. And what else are we gonna do to it? Ooh, headlights. Check this shit out. So those purists, this Scout 2 grill is coming off, and behind it is still the sheet metal and the body of a Scout 800, but it was kind of mangled a little bit in the back, so we're gonna have to figure something else out. But I want to put in these bad boys, which is totally uncalled for this type of build. But these are the KC Pro, I don't know what the fucks. I actually got those like secondhand, so they were like half off. And what else are we gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna put those on, try to get it looking stock again. I got a stock grill, 800 grill that's gonna go on here. And that's pretty much it. It's got 4-wheel disc, it's got shackle flip, spring over, crossover steering. So it runs and drives nice. That was the hard part. So now all the stuff I'm gonna do is kind of the easier part. And yeah, man, this thing is super fucking rad. I don't know. I'm gonna keep these. They're brand new 35s. Forgot to mention. Sorry, sun's in it. Brand new 35s. I've seen these tires do really well off-road. And I don't know about these wheels, but they're like 15s. So this will be the smallest vehicle I own, basically, except the stock Bronco. So we're gonna keep 35s. So we're not gonna cut the sheet metal. That's kind of the thing on trail rigs, is to keep it close to that as possible. You don't want shit. You don't want, you know, the almost ultimate 4x4 vehicles are, you know, King of the Hammers, race, buggies, bouncers, all that kind of stuff. They're the coolest, most capable off-road rigs out there, but they also look nothing like an actual original 4x4 or classic or whatever. And I mean, I'm not trying to beat up all my shit or ruin it. You know, we just like to go out sometimes and have fun. But nothing to that extreme to where you're just kind of ruining the whole classic vehicle. Obviously, all these classics are going up in price, but there's still shit out there, man. And that's kind of going to why we're doing the videos now. It's kind of like a fuck it. Let's just do the videos. I'm not going to edit nothing. I might get a selfie stick because my arm hurts. But yeah, it's all about, I like the old shit made with cool off-road parts. That's basically it. So I'll do a couple other, we'll have its own video. There's a couple things I want to do to these bad boys, and hopefully some off-road videos. But again, that's just, I don't know. I'll bust out the GoPro for that, and won't be super edited, won't be super nothing. Just kind of showing you before and after and why we do the modifications we do. And then hell, I might paint this thing. It's one of the things I haven't done in a long time or ever. I don't remember the last time I painted a rig. It's been a while. So I kind of want to get this one painted, put it back together and make it more off-road capable. And you'll see that recurrent theme on basically all of them. That's it. But